Hi there, welcome to the Carpenter Shop. Once again, we are thinking about and talking about how we grow deeper in our journey of faith, how we grow up in our faith and become stronger and look a little bit more like Jesus each and every day. And so today, I want to read to you a passage of Scripture out of 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 2. It says this, "Behold, now is the accepted time. Behold, now is the day of salvation." Interesting verse. Emphasis here on now is the time, now is the day. In other words, there is no day like today. This is the one you get. Let me go back in history for you. Probably some history you're not aware of. In 1908, December 28th, 1908 specifically, a devastating earthquake struck Messina, Italy, killing 84,000 people. Just hours before the earthquake, the local authorities passed a number of city ordinances reflecting their ungodly character. In other words, they made some rules and some regulations that were not just questionable, but blatantly ungodly. In fact, things were so bad in Messina, the Christmas Day issue of the local paper had contained a parody actually asking or daring God to make himself known to them if he didn't like the way the city was operating by sending an earthquake. That was on Christmas Day, the 25th. On the 28th, he obliged, and they got what they asked for. It's not wise to confuse or refuse the grace of God. Jesus gave an opinion about a parable with some evil tenants in Matthew chapter 21. They refused to give the landlord his rightful share of the harvest, even after he made numerous requests. They killed the landlord's messengers, even his own son, in their arrogant rejection of the landowner. So the landowner rejected them and then took their vineyards and gave them to others. See, a lot of people have the mistaken notion that God is infinitely patient and the rejection of his offers of salvation don't bother him. I'm not sure where that idea comes from. I think it is how we have diluted or confused what the grace of God really is all about. Our God is a God of second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth chances, chance after chance he gives us. But nowhere in Scripture does it say that if we reject God, that it doesn't bother him. And nowhere in Scripture does it say if we reject God, there's not a day of accountability coming. And there's not a payday someday. The parable that Jesus told is a painful reminder that you ought not to reject the grace of God when it's being offered. As someone who's watching this show, as someone who desires to be like Christ, you already know that, I know. But you have to learn that when God asks you to do something, you need to do it. If God offers you the gift of salvation, you need to receive it when he offers it. Because there is no day like today, as the verse said, no better time than the present. This is the accepted time. Behold, this is the day of salvation. Remember, as you move through life, that there is no better day than today to get it right, to do what you were created to do, to be busy doing the things of God for the right reasons, the God reasons, because when it's all said and done, in the end, that's what matters the most. And so, out of a healthy, deep, abiding respect and a bit of fear of the Lord, because after all, he's God and you're not, make sure that you, each day, embrace the day and live the day in a way that honors him. And if you do that, you will go a long way toward growing and becoming everything you were created to be. I look forward to joining you next time here in the Carpenter Shop.